When did this happen? I think I've got an issue. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Oh, that sounds so funny saying that. I thought today I would do a catch-up update from my video from 2 years ago. If you haven't watched it, the link is down below. You can always pause this and go have a look at that, or just keep watching this because you'll see them again. There's going to be them in there. But it's my collection of Fluevog shoes. My previous video showed that I have discovered this glorious shoe company that has been going since 1970. So this year, 2020, year of Corona, year of the craziness, is lockdown year, is his 50th anniversary of making shoes. They've been having some really good sales, and this is where most of my collection has been exploded by evil sales that are so good I couldn't pass them up. So Fluevog, just as a little background, this video is not sponsored, by the way. Oh, I so wish. But it's not sponsored. I've bought every single one of these pairs. However, most of them, if not all of them except for one, were bought on sale. So they are expensive, but they're handmade. They're made in Portugal. They are made of leather. I will let you know right now, every single one of these pairs are leather, but they are bringing out a fabric vegan style shoes as well. So if you are vegan or you prefer not to purchase leather, but you don't want to purchase PU, I would also go have a look because their range is slowly expanding in that, which is fabulous. You get shoe boxes. With each pair, you get a glorious shoebox. You will notice I have one pair that is not in a shoebox because I got them from Melbourne, but I couldn't bring the box back because I couldn't fit it in my suitcase when I was living in Australia, so I have the cloth bag. They all come with cloth bags. This is the old style cloth bag, and the new style cloth bag, I guess because it's the 50th anniversary, says the same thing, but it's now black, so more my aesthetic. Anyway, so I thought I would do a quick run through of showing you each of my pairs that I have, what they're called, colours they are and things, and then a little cutaway of me wearing them. You'll notice that these are all black or red, because again, that's my aesthetic, but Fluevogs do a hell of a lot of colours in lots of different ranges and styles, so don't feel they only do black and red, they do everything you can imagine. So go support a really good quality, smaller, independent shoe company. I love you, John. I don't know you, but I love you. So my first pair is called, I'm doing them in alphabetical order because I'm a Virgo. So these are called the Bishop. These are red. As I said, they will come with a bag. Ah, la 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 la. Aren't they glorious? So these are a patent red leather. They have this outrageously sexy, wicked heel. I'll just keep touching that because it's nice. Patent leather, but that's a suede. You've got a square toe on them, and all of Fluevogs have different soles, and they have different things written on the bottom. This one says super fine. Yes, indeed you are. There we go. So they're all leather, leather upper. The glorious, beautiful buckle. In these, I take a size 9.5. My sizing is 9.5 to a 10 American, which in UK is actually 6 3/4. No one makes that. So I buy a 7, or in European, it's a 39 to a 40, but I usually go a 40. And these sizes they do vary a bit, but they're overall pretty good. So that's what they look like, and now have a look at me wearing them. My next pair are called the Durati Shagwa, and here they are. Again, these are a higher heel. I don't usually go for a massive heel, yet the first two you're seeing are heels. And we've got a black suede with a, I think they call it oil slick. Yeah, cedar oil black, but cedar as in S-E-D-A. It's got this glorious heel with like ridges. It has an almost split toe, but not. It has a ridge cap, and it has a diagonal zip. Who has a diagonal zip? Fluevogs do. Fully lined again in leather. These are a 9.5. They fit beautifully with one caveat. I have very high arches, and when I'm wearing these, the zip at one tiny point on my high arch is challenging to get on. Once they're on, absolutely fine. And I think because they're leather, once they stretch that a little bit more, I've been slowly stretching them out inside the house, they will be perfect. So just be aware if you have high arches, maybe a tiny bit, maybe go the next half size up, maybe not. But these are 9.5 for me. And on the back of these ones, it says, enjoy the ride, which I do. So now here's a little shot of me wearing them. Aren't they gorgeous? I love those ones because they like hug my ankles. Whew, but they're high, so fun. Next. So if you watched my previous video, you might have noticed I had just got these 2 years ago. These are the Exene in black. Ah, la 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 la, my first black pair you're seeing. These are part of the Swordfish range, so they have that awesome, weird, pointy thing. I don't know what it is, but it's glorious. John, tell me what it is. It did have the Swordfish stuff on it. However, I've been wearing these for 2 years, and I don't think you can tell that I have been wearing these for 2 years. This is where quality comes in. They are a little bit, you know, you can see some creasing on the toe where I walk on them. You'll see that. And you know, I always wear socks with them, but there is a bit of staining, but that's what happens when you wear a pair of shoes. But I honestly think this is where buying a pair of shoes that are more expensive, if you can save up to buy one pair of more expensive shoes, they will last you a lot longer. So these cost me quite a bit, probably. I think they were on sale, but I think they're around like just under 200 euros. But I have worn them. I wore them to Wave Gothic Treffen last year. I've worn them out. These are my go-to Mary Janes, and they're so comfortable because they're leather, they've molded to my feet, they're high quality, so I think they're glorious. I love the two different buckles, like the same buckles but on different sides. Just makes it a bit more interesting. And here is a shot of me wearing them. So my next pair are my brand new pair. They came yesterday. I'm very excited about them, partly because I bought them as a present to myself, well, the household bought them as a present to me for getting into uni. I'm going to uni, guys. I have got into Cardiff University as in a master's. I'm going to be a master's of science. I have the hair already. Whoa. I can poke things with sticks. That's what I'm planning to do in a conservation way. So heritage conservation, I don't know if it may end up being about shoes or clothes, don't know, but it's something more textile-y based is what I'm hoping for. So watch me like have a, I don't know, crazy time this next year. I'm going to be doing some videos about that. But I got these as, as my everyday going to uni shoes when I can physically go to uni, because obviously with lockdown we're probably going to be doing a lot of online stuff. But anyway, oh la la la, yes, red again. These are called the Joanns, red women's. They are, I just think they're so nice. I've been looking at them going, The photos on the website do not do them justice. They're so much better in real person. In real person? You know what I mean. See, I'm excited. You can tell I'm excited. So these are called the Angelic sole. So it's a more grippy sole, because I thought as I'm coming into winter, they're going to be waterproof. They, you know, because they're leather. They've got a nice grip sole, so I don't go slipping and whoop, A over T. They have little angels on them. I don't know if you can see in this video, but they've got little angels on the bottom. And they are like an ombre red leather to sort of, I would say, almost cherry or oxblood. And then this back here is like a velvet fabric. In the dark stripes are like a plum aubergine, almost black, but not. The here is cushioning. I've been told to bring them down, but I just love them so much. They're fully lined. This cushioning is going to be so comfortable. And the buckle is this, I can't even, it's like a ribbon, a metal ribbon that's self-cast, or it's cast, it says Fluevog at the bottom. So I put them on yesterday when I got them to make sure they fit. They are a size 9.5 again. Oh, I think I didn't mention that the X-scenes are a 9? Yeah, the X-scenes, the ones I was just wearing before, are a 9. They're a slightly smaller. That's a swordfish, so just be aware of that. But these are a 9.5. I tried them on yesterday to make sure they fit, because they came from Amsterdam. Amsterdam Fluevogs are awesome. That's the shop that we get them from for Europe and England, and they are so fast. Petra and everyone there, mwah, love you even more. These are glorious. So I haven't tried them on except for now. Now I'll show you what they look like on my feet. Those, the Joanns, I love them, I love them. They do need a pair of socks with them though, so I'm wearing everything with tights, but I would be wearing them with a pair of socks just to give that little bit of extra, because they're quite wide compared to the other shoes I've shown you, quite wide in the foot. So that's the only thought there. So if you've watched my other video that I said, my link's down below, blah, 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 I talked about one of my oldest pairs, which are the Sandras. I couldn't remember the name of them before. I remember them now. They're Sandras. They have the gorgeous little F. These, I was saying that they're cream. They're not. They're white. They're black and white. You can't get this color anymore, but they do other colorways now, and some really cool ones. But these are one of his staple designs. I love the little sole on them with the little squishiness. Great. You've seen them before. You can see these are 12-year-old shoes. 12 years old. Do they look 12 years old? No, I don't think they do. But here is me. Oh, and they're a size 10.5. They are a bit big for me, so I don't wear them as often as I used to, but that's probably why they're still glorious. Anyway, here's me wearing them. And I'm back. My next pair, yes, I still have 4 pairs to go. Oops. These are a pair I got at the start of lockdown this year, so they're about 6 months old now. They are called the Pyro. These are a nice boot. They are a good, chunky, soled, comfortable, supportive boot. I got them because I wanted to do some walking and maybe a bit more hiking. They're the Angelic sole as well, so the same as the Joanns. So I knew that they would be the right size when I got the Joanns, because I got these in a 10 women's. Now the Pyros are unisex. They do have a male and a female, but it's the same thing. So on the box itself, it says M8W10, but it's a unisex shoe, which I think is fabulous. And more shoes should be unisex, and that's another soapbox that I'll get onto at another video. Anyway, so these are the Pyros. So I have worn them, I've worn them probably every 2 or 3 days for the last 6 months, because it's like I want to go out somewhere, chuck on my boots, boom, there I go. They're lighter, more comfortable than a Doc Marten, although I love my Doc Martens. Doc Martens take 1 to 2 years to properly wear in when you have a full solid leather boot. These, within 2 wears, they were like I'd always worn them. So they're really, really comfy. I like how they've got a little bit of interest in the flame, hence why they're called Pyros. They're black and silver, so the silver's almost like gunmetal, more so than shiny silver, because you can see the silver in the rivets and the loops here. So got some speed rivet lacings there. And yeah, they're really comfy. They've got the same sort of squishy top, and they're fully lined. And these are a size 10, but I was expecting to wear them with a boot in, like thick socks in winter or tights, but I could have got a 9.5, and that's why I got 9.5 in the Joanns, which is the same sort of shoe shape. So there we go. Here's me wearing them. You've seen these before in my other video. These are my other oldest pair. These are the Lovers in red, sorry, and mauve. As I said in my previous video, this is just waist, hip, leg, sexy. Sorry. Even 12 years on, I still can't go past these. As I mean, they're round-toed instead of a point, but I just here's me wearing them. Stick with me, guys. This is the penultimate pair. These are my other brand new pair. These are actually a wedding anniversary present for next month from hubby, dear hubby. These are called the Saturns, and these are the Sutton Clark in black, and they're women's. So as you probably guessed, I am a goth, but don't hold that against me. So I always go for the black or the red, and sometimes some quirky things, but these are like the closest thing to a pike I've seen Fluevogs do, other than the gorgeous Exenes, and I just fell in love with them. The big thing about them, other than they've got a beautiful shape here, they've got this lovely square toe, so a bit like the bishops you saw right at the start. The sole says, "Be bold, be strong," which is lovely, but the buckles. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a picture of these glorious skull buckles. Just, because I know I keep having small orgasms about these shoes. Whoopsies. I think my husband's jealous. Anyway, so you can see the shape here. This is where like the widest part of your foot is, and it's just so comfortable. As I said, I only got them yesterday. I have worn them around the house a bit to make sure they're the right size. I think they are. These are actually a size 10 because they are a more narrow fit. So here we are. Have a look at me wearing them. we're up to the last pair, guys. And these are a pair I got also at the start of lockdown in one of the 50th anniversary black boxes compared to the blue boxes that we've been having. And, you know, aesthetic. Anyway, these are called the Soaker. These are Roma, the Soaker Roma in black. These are also a size 10, and here they are. They have this wonderful rubber sole platform and this funky, like, sort of multi-alien-esque step down heel. It's got, I can't remember what the name of the sole is, but it's sort of got the angels again, but it's not the angelic sole. And it has hidden in the middle of the arch, it says, "Go where the spirit flows." But where, as in W-E-A-R. Play on words. They have funky buckles, which are also these lovely, they say Fluevog, different design again, so they're not the same, every buckle's different. And they have these splits on them. And what I love is that the point, I guess, is off center, but it's more where your big toe is. So it's actually the shape of your foot. So while they are quite pointy, they're quite short, and they're quite high, they're really surprisingly comfortable. And they've got these great splits so you can see things through them. Here's me wearing them. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I know it was probably a long video, but I had a few shoes and I didn't even talk about everything I wanted to talk about with them. They're my babies. They're my babies. Yeah, if you want to let me know in the comments below which one was your favourite, or whether you have other favourites that you'd love to know about. Yeah, that, I guess, yeah, I think they're great. This collection of shoes that you've just seen are 12 years in the making. Okay, admittedly, most of them have come in the last 2 years, but I've been working and I have chosen to spend my money on these shoes because I think the quality has been sustained. So my 2008 shoes are as good a quality as my 2020 shoes. So the standard of manufacture, of quality, of service, of customer service has been exemplary the whole time. Again, this isn't sponsored. I spent money on these things. But hey, hey ho, you live once. I think it's great to support smaller independent companies like Fluevog and even smaller companies. And I think if you can afford to buy one good quality pair of shoes, leather or non-leather, it's better than spending smaller amounts more often on cheaper products that don't last as well. That's why I've done this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, like thing if you liked it. Make a comment down below on your shoes, your favorite. If you've got any other video suggestions you want me to do. Subscribe if you'd like to, because, you know, that'd be nice. We can make a little community. And I put out content when I can. I'm trying to get more regular. Fiber, that's what I need. And as Fluevog says, know you're weird, and that's a compliment. Bye, guys.